Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Curry Show. Just doing more after having a wonderful day on this. The phone is too hot. Shit. On this. Give me a sec. Sorry, the phone is too hot, so we have to cool it down. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Curry Show. Just doing more after having a fantastic day. This is supposed to be a sad video that I just called my mom, so I'm in a good mood. You're gonna see me looking here a lot because we are playing a game in the background and it needs attention. It needs the attention. So today, sad day for me. And I know I'm super happy, but it's a very sad day to be honest. I just did a video about Charlie Kirk is deaf, which was another sad thing that happened today. But right now we're talking about Borderlands 4. So Borderlands 4, why am I sad? Well, because this is the first Borderland I'm not gonna be playing. And this is insane because I got into Borderland very, very late. Very late. And it's such a shame because I was the biggest fan of Borderland. The tattoo that I wanted next was the one in the second, the Psycho that does that in the second game, you know? And to me, it was sad because I would have loved to play it. The reason why. So first of all, how did I get into Borderland? So this is a funny story. I go to my friend's house in grade 11, and he's playing this game, and I forgot to ask him what was the game, but it was Borderland 2. It was Borderland the pre-sequel. And at that time, I'm a huge fan of RPG. All I play is RPG because I have this shitty phone, better phone, and I'm playing emulators. So we're playing Final Fantasy the complete collection for the first time. So I go in and we play this game. It's actually a really fun game. It goes with Willem. I think I went with I possibly went with Claptrap, which is funny because fuck me, right? I was not playing it. Now, fast forward years later, and I don't have that much money, and I go to my father with my father. We go to a place, it's Best Buy, and I want to see the games. So we bought Batman Arkham Asylum, and which was great. It wasn't Batman Arkham. It was Arkham Knight. This is a long time ago. You know the craziest thing? We bought also Resident Evil 5, and I didn't like the game because I didn't know Resident Evil. So I buy the Ultimate Collection, and as soon as I start playing the game, I realized this is the game that I was playing. You know the craziest thing about Borderlands 2? I became obsessed with it. So Borderlands 2, I started playing at the right time, which was during my depression. I had my biggest depression at 22 years old. And we started playing. I was listening to podcasts. I was listening to radio back then because I was too broke to afford anything else. And just playing day in, day out. You know what's insane with the pre-sequel was the first time I played, and we played with Willem, and it was so fun. It was just such a fun game, and it was the most I could do with depression. It was the most I could mentally afford to do, and it was such a good time. So we did, and this is a crazy story. I started the work that I had. So we finished pre-sequel, which in my opinion is the weakest of the game that I have. So by the way, we have Tale from the Borderland, we have New Tale from the Borderland, we have Borderland pre-sequel, we have Borderland 2, we have Borderland 3, we have Tiny Tina Keep, and the pre-sequel we play it. And it's so funny because I play the second one, I started the second one, and I get a call for a job, so I'm like, oh, you know. And my biggest regret isn't that I'm not gonna have to work. My biggest regret is I'm not gonna be playing Borderlands 2, which to me is kind of insane, right? But then I really fall in love with the Borderlands 2. I start playing the DLC. I start playing everything and anything and everything, right? And I'm so in love that believe me not, by this time I'm working. So we buy the first one, and this is not the craziest story, because when I buy the first one, I play the first one. The third one is announced. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to play the three of them. The first one was the biggest game that I bought. It was $119. We have the oh, you know what? Fuck it. I got the perfect thumbnails. Thumbnail, not thumbnails. Thumbnail. This is all I have. I had the tail for Borderland, but these are the best. So we play this. And for the first like month, was way more than a month. It was way more than a month. The first time we played Borderland 2, we finished the game with 3 full days of playing. But at the same time, I was crazy. I was playing from morning to evening. During the pandemic is the time we played all of the games. We played all of the Borderland. It's not because I go in. And Borderland is such a rich history between us because I go in, I play the second one, and I love it. So what I do is I buy the first one. And before I even play the first one, I'm working a lot, right? So because we're working a lot, I like to have something in the background. Back in the days, in 2020, 2019, 2020, I love video games. What I do is I watch complete video games. What you do is you go on YouTube, you write the game and full movie cutscene. So they'll show you every single cutscene of that movie. 12% batteries. This is insane. Oh my god. Yeah. I was having battery problem. It's not a problem. So I discovered a game, and I'll be completely honest, Borderlands was not my first choice. I discovered a game which is Telltale Walking Dead. Now I discovered it because PewDiePie played it, right? I was like, oh, this seems like an amazing game, so I watched it. And I watched a full movie cutscene, which is 45, 50 hours, which is great. So I go in, right? And we see this from the same company. There's a Telltale Borderland. And at the same time, I'm not into Borderland because I didn't play it yet. So I knew that this existed and I didn't watch it. So we watched a show, which is Borderland. We bought the Tale of Borderland. I didn't even check the new Tale of Borderland. I didn't even check it. So we go in, and this is the craziest thing ever. We're playing the game, and then we buy the third one because I'm a fan of the game. My biggest what the fuck moment? I'm playing the DLC of the Borderland 1. The what was one with the zombies? And I'm just covering all the map before we do the quest. And then I have a quest that I have to pick up brains, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to restart. Yeah. Borderland is such a good story. So then what happened is, before the pandemic, we're talking about 2019, the game Borderland released. Now, the game Borderland released in October 2019. March 2020, I finished the game Borderland 3 in February. March 2020, we had the pandemic. We had the lockdown. So I restarted Borderland 3. What my favorite Vault Hunter? My favorite Vault Hunter, I would have to say Wilhelm. I would have to say Wilhelm. I would have to say who? Wilhelm. I like Action a lot. I like Zane a lot. I like Roland a lot. So then we just have some fun. Now, craziest thing happened. And again, Borderland is the one that carried me. Borderland released the Tiny Tina Wonderland. I'm not sure when it released, but it released a week after I break my leg. I broke my ankle. Again, doing stupid stuff. I broke my ankle, and Tiny Tina Wonderland comes out. I'm like, oh my god. So I played the game. And it was just amazing because Tiny Tina Wonderland is the first game that I started doing some clips of. So it was just insane. Borderland has such a rich history. And this is it, you know. The Borderland Tiny Tina, I didn't like it, to be honest. Because it felt a little bit too gimmicky versus the beautiful storyline of Borderland. My favorite, you know what? Borderland 1, they all have something that's very cool. Borderland 1 I really like it because the humor is amazing, the gameplay is amazing. It's very simple, but it's very fun. However, it feels outdated at times, right? There's words in there, for example, they use midget, they use word that you're not supposed to use, right? So we have the pre-sequel, the second one. Pre-sequel, I hate it because it was platformy. However, pre-sequel, in my opinion, has possibly some of the best gameplay. Wilhelm action skill is my favorite action skill ever. Zane is my favorite with the double, the digi double. We play the second one, and we're playing with Axon, which again has he has a turret, and this is mind blowing because I'm literally hiding, and the turret is doing all the work because I'm under leveled, you know. Next, we have the third one. The third one was kind of special because I knew exactly what I was getting into. The second, okay, so the second one we buy it, I don't know what is the game. The first one, it's weird because we're buying a game that is less good than a game we just played. Same publisher, but less good. Like, what the heck? And then you play the third one, and like, wow, it's really good. Third one, I really did like it. Also, the second one, sorry. The second one is possibly my favorite game to speak because the storyline, the character introduced, it's very fun. The areas are very fun. The squad introduced is very fun. The story is very fun. I'm repeating myself again, but when you remember things. For example, Mordecai is Bird Talon, you know. Just is such a good game, and Jack as a villain, he's the perfect villain, you know. The third one, the story might not be as good as the second one. However, my favorite ending to a game is the third one. When Lily sacrifices herself, and the children of the vault become the children of the Ark, which is the fire Ark, which is introduced in the second game. The third game, again, the third game, the weirdest thing ever is you had less Vault Hunter, we had more to do with it. The first playthrough we did was with Flak. Flak was super fun, super fucking fun. I haven't played the third one in so long. Third one was also one of the first game that I did on a stream. So it's been 4 years I haven't played Borderlands 3. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. I wanna be with my kids and play Borderlands. This is how good of a series it is, you know? And Tiny Tina, the reason why I didn't like it, yeah, again, it felt like more of a spin-off. It felt like a same universe, completely different writer. This is kind of why I'm not super happy about missing the fort, because the fort, first of all, is the sorry for 2K. So 2K or Gearbox saw that the second game didn't have the best. It's too hot. All my life I've been good, and now. La 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 down. Take me, protect me. All my life I've been good, and now la 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 la. I have to check out something too. We just have one video to upload, which is 9 hours though. Okay, so with the fourth one. They thought that the people didn't like Tiny Tina. People didn't like, and it's a shame because Tiny Tina on paper is a great game. It is one of the people's favorite character, which is Tiny Tina, right? It's a shame. It's the story of Borderlands is really a shame. Tiny Tina on paper was supposed to be great because people love Tiny Tina, and the favorite DLC to date is possibly Tiny Tina Keep. But again, at the same time, Tiny Tina Keep is 13 hours versus a game that is 40 hours, so very different. And then Borderlands released the movie with Jack Black, with Kevin Hart, with Kate Blanchett. We just saw Lord of the Ring lately, and it's the same, you know. And it's kind of sucked because the reception to the movie itself wasn't really good. So people were like, "Oh, dude, it's not my favorite game." Blah 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 blah. And I felt kind of bad because, you know, Borderlands has such a rich history of being a fan favorite. People really like Borderlands. A lot of people that I know would tell me that their favorite game is Borderlands 2. Now, it's rarer to hear somebody say that Borderlands is their favorite game, right? So the fourth, and it's kind of a story. The story seems amazing. It seems a lot more serious. People didn't like the villain of the third one. I did like the villains in the third one. I think they were cool. I think they were funny because it's like, okay, well, you have a cult of people that are crazy. The leader's gonna be a bit crazy. The fact that they were a streamer, it was also cool because you like, what if the psycho were subculture, right? Then you learn that she eats them to become stronger. Now, like, Maya replaced by the young girl. In Maya was also, I'll be honest, okay? My favorite to play, Maya had the most potential because Maya had lifesteal but also disastrous attack. That was so fun. Axton is possibly my favorite though, because Axton is a soldier. It's like a Batman that doesn't have any superpower, Versus, well, they don't. None of them that have. Well, I guess Maya has superpower. I never played as Lilith. I never played as Brick. I never played as Mordecai. I want to play as Mordecai soon. Yeah, to do a pistol and sniper. The next one I'm going to be playing is possibly the third. If we do the third, we did a playthrough of Zane. I'm possibly going to be doing a Super Deluxe Edition, yeah. I'm possibly going to be doing a Moses. Because I like Mose. I like Mose a lot. She's cool. Just so with the fourth, it's a shame because this is the first time, which is not true. I'm going to tell you a lie, but it's a constructed lie. This is the first time I'm playing a series where I can be playing the fourth one. If it wasn't for PS5, or on PS4, I would play the third one. Why is it not true? Kingdom Hearts was the very first time that it happened. Kingdom Hearts, which had a game in mobile, had a game on DS, had a game on 3DS, had a game on Game Boy Advance, had a game on PS2, on PS3, on PS4. They didn't. I don't think they had a new release for PS3 though, which is nuts. Which is very nuts. Fuck this. This is annoying, huh? All my life I've been good, and now, la 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 la. What the hell? I want to play some Fortnite Life. My favorite skin in Fortnite is a Psycho. By the way, we just saw an update for Fortnite. I'm just super happy because I played the game, but at the same time I'm sad because this is the end. And Borderlands 4, I think is the last one, And it's stupid because I played the whole series except for one, and the one that I didn't play is the ending. So it's a feel bad moment. It's a very feel bad moment actually, At the same time, you have to take it on the chin. You have to say, hey, shit happened, bro. Shit happened, Brody. And if it was meant to happen, it would happen. If it was not meant to happen, it was not meant to happen. And you just gotta say, you know what? This is life, and this is the way it is. So with the fourth one, I'm really excited because I'm gonna be able to see the people play, right? But at the same time, Borderlands did the dream was to play with my kids now. But it's really fun. It's really, really fun. And that's pretty much it. So, without further ado, I'm sad. I'm sad. Wait, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.